you can. But you cannot do it until so deep, until you, shook sia.
It's mine.
It's theirs.
No lah, it's ours.
It's
Your impression of Nanyang. Welcome back to another episode, and you're with me, your DJ. DJ sia.
DJ. Pasar malam style got like this one.
Got lah, you know pasar malam got DJ lah, got host wannabe lah, MC wannabe lah,
That
so
one
many
is all
things
you
Naughty Today's topic, we are going to share about what is fasting month. Okay, maybe most of you know about what's fasting month, but maybe I will share some of my experiences during fasting month, and maybe we'll answer some questions that our friends here might want to know more about fasting.
Sure.
Okay, so at the end of this episode, there's a quiz.
Oh, pop quiz and all.
Pop
Do we
quiz.
get a prize?
Quiz one.
Yeah, this teacher I don't like. I prefer this teacher. Don't ask questions.
Don't like that lah. The more quiz we have, the better we learn. Correct. Okay, go. So fasting month, there's no specific month if we follow the Angmo calendar. Okay, because we have our own Islamic calendar. Okay, just like the lunar calendar, it's quite similar. So for this year, fasting month falls on the 23rd of March, and will end on 22nd of April.
So one full month.
One full month. So it actually follows the moon cycle. So once we see on the 22nd March or 23rd March, if we see the signs of the beginning of the moon, okay, we call it anak bulan. Anak bulan literally translates to baby moon.
Anak means baby.
Anak means baby or child. Yeah, so we see that the start of the crescent opening a bit. Okay, that's the start of the fasting month. So after that, it will go full moon, 15 days, right? Then 15 days, it goes back to zero, baby, right?
Yep.
So that's where we see, okay, can see not on in the sky, the baby moon appearing again. If it appears, means you are going to celebrate Hari Raya. So it follows the moon cycle.
So the calendar, is it like a lunar calendar, like a moon
actually
cycle
it's a
calendar?
lunar calendar lah. Yeah, but we have the terms for it.
Yep.
Yeah, so for the term of fasting month, the month is called the month of Ramadan. Can everyone say Ramadan?
Ramadan.
You see the word
Oh,
here?
with the hands.
Ramadan.
Oh, Ramadan.
Yeah, Ramadan. Don't know where we're pointing, but Ramadan.
Also, the month is called Ramadan.
Yes, the month is called Ramadan. And Ramadan is actually more festive than Hari Raya itself.
So the month
The month of Ramadan.
on the whole lah.
Yes, on the whole. It's much more festive than Hari Raya because everyone is preparing to celebrate Hari Raya. And that's where the festivities actually already start. Yeah, where people start preparing like food lah, buy new clothes lah, do more prayers. So there are certain things that we cannot do during the fasting month. So what are the few things that we cannot do first?
Cannot eat.
Very good. But when do we not eat?
From
Sunrise.
sunrise to sunset.
Correct. Sunrise to sunset. Wow, you all
Not
good.
bad, not bad.
You all got learn your social studies,
Yes. We paid attention somewhat.
Very good. So during sunrise to sunset, we are not allowed to eat. Are we allowed to drink?
No.
No, cannot drink also. So we only eat or drink after the sun sets. Right. So during that time, we are during this month lah, Ramadan, we are encouraged to do more good deeds, to do more prayers, and also to do nightly prayers. Only during this period, all Muslim boys and women have to go for nightly prayers called what's that thing called? Yeah, where's my boss? My boss not here today.
No helpline today.
No, wait, let me think. It's called Salat Tarawih. Yes, it's called Tarawih. This means to pray nightly. Each session, it's either 8 sessions or 21 session prayer. So people will sometimes go for the 8 session prayer. Then after that they can leave. But those who want to continue on,
8 sessions.
so 8 session meaning like we pray one time, finish, then continue another second one, then third, fourth.
So
until
within
8.
the before your breakfast, is it?
It's after we breakfast.
After breakfast, then you do 8 times.
Yes, 8 times.
So how many times? Like for example, 8. The other one is 16 times.
I think 8 and then 21.
But what is the number that you would normally do then? Like on a normal
the
day?
one that we say must do is 8.
Okay.
8 times. So
So-
that one usually after our breakfast.
Mm.
Then we have our night prayer, which is about 8 plus. Then after that, then we'll continue with these nightly prayers just for Ramadan itself. And we'll continue every night until the night of Hari Raya. Yeah, so when we know that tomorrow Hari Raya, right, means that night no need to go already.
Okay.
So you go to the mosque to do it.
We will have to go to the mosque to do it. But now every time have to go mosque, right? Last time was much more fun because people can go under the void decks. We have this
yeah,
mosque.
yeah, remember.
Right. So what they did is the mosque committee, they will sanction a few blocks at the multi-purpose hall or under the void deck to do these prayers together. Because when you go to the mosque, sometimes it's too full also.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Yep.
people maybe, a bit tired to go far, go to the mosque. So people will go under the void decks or multi-purpose hall. But now they not really stop. There's lesser of them
Is it
going
because
on.
of COVID that they start changing?
I think
or-
so, yes. Most
So
probably because
before
COVID.
COVID it was.
Before COVID, it was still on.
But the prayers time is sunset, and every day sunset is different, right? So there's a. How do you follow is there like an app or something?
Very good question. There's no app, but we have our daily prayer time. Okay, there are 5 prayers in the Muslim prayer. We have the subuh. Subuh is morning, which is about 5 a.m. plus. And then second, we have the Zohor, which is the 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. And then we have Asar, which is 4 p.m. onwards. And then we have Maghrib, which is our breakfast time, which is usually about 6:50 to 7:15. That's the prayer time. And then the last one is Isha, which is after 8 p.m. the timing around there. So these are the 5 normal prayers that we follow.
But the breakfast one, that one okay, I understand. That one is sunset, right?
Sunset, that is the Maghrib.
But how do you know exactly? Like he was asking, what time that you can do the prayer? Then what time can you break fast?
So we have been given this list of prayer timing just for that month itself. So they have astrologers, I guess, Muslim scholars who have actually studied the moon cycle, and they see, at this period, okay, this is the time where the sun sets. There is,
So then you can.
we break fast.
Must have an app, then got reminder like,
Yeah, correct.
Somewhat lah, but no need app lah. Because you usually this time like you can agak already.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
because
you
of the sun
you don't have
position.
to do precisely on that time, right? You can do it before. I mean, not before, like after.
After, yes.
Ah.
But the best thing is always do on time.
Oh, why?
Because that's the time where your prayers are always answered.
Oh.
So for prayers, must always be on time. If you late, okay lah, no choice
Put
lah.
on time, then you put a timer, then you 3, 2. Super on time.
Can lah, you can try.
One lah.
Kiasu.
I think the Chinese guy will do that.
Yeah, so if you're talking about Chinese guy, right? Do you think there are a lot of Chinese Muslims in Singapore?
I heard there are, right?
I think so.
There are a handful.
Quite a number of Chinese Muslims. Recently also we see more, we call them mu'alaf, where people who converted to Islam and they are learning more about the religion, and they will ask people, Malay people or Muslim people, about how to do their prayers, what to do during this period, and it's more fun to invite these new brothers and sisters sharing about Ramadan itself.
How long is each prayers?
Okay, so like say we have 5, right?
Yeah.
So each prayer will last about, one cycle is about 5 minutes, like that?
Okay,
It's
so
very
you do
short.
8 cycles.
Yeah. So for the morning one,
Each cycle is 40 minutes.
huh?
8 cycles.
8 cycle lah, times 5 lah.
So 40 minutes.
About 1 hour lah, almost 1 hour. Depends on how
fast.
how fast and how slow the imam who reads the prayers,
Oh.
and
So you have
also
to
what
go,
kind
even
of,
for the early morning one, you go to the mosque, is it?
yeah, that's the best one. But you can do it at home lah.
Okay.
But if you go to the mosque, right, Then sometimes the imam, he will want to read very long passages one. Then people will be like, oh, waiting, yeah, sometimes wait. Wow, so long Yeah. But if
But he will read 8 times.
he will read 8 times all different one.
Oh.
I thought read the same thing 8 times.
Only certain things will be repeated. So like he has special prayers lah for the 8 times. Yeah.
So he will read from the Quran, is it?
Yes.
So-
But he memorized everything already.
Wow. But he will tell you like which number, is it?
No, he won't tell you.
Then you imagine you want to follow, then you like find the whole book. He finished already.
No lah. That's why actually it's very easy to follow the Muslim prayers. When the imam is there to read the prayers for you, right? You just follow, listen. The most important is to listen and follow his reading. If you do not know,
But yeah, if I don't know,
If you don't
is there
know-
PowerPoint slide can follow or not?
the have.
I mean, I want to
Probably not.
follow. And
This one is like going to a temple also, in Indian temple. The guy will be going on and then you don't know and then you just stand there and you're like,
Yeah. So you just follow closely. If you
Okay.
don't know, just keep quiet. Just
act smart.
yeah, act smart, pretend.
because it's still accepted. You follow in a congregation, which is most important to be in that congregation, and you know the basic reading of the prayers. So after that, the long prayers, that one, leave it up to the imam. I also don't know. Yeah, sometimes it's like really too long and too complicated until I'm like, okay, just wait. Okay, follow. Then go on to the next movement.
But how you know he complete that first cycle?
Very good. So complete the one cycle, there is two movements.
What do you mean by movement?
Okay, so the
Movement
first
as in body.
body movement lah. So when you first start, right, then we will call this the takbir to say God is great. Then like that we wait. Then after that we will have to bow, and then we will have to prostrate on the ground. Then when we stand up, that's one cycle already. That's the first part of
Movement.
that first cycle.
Oh.
So after that, you'll do repeat the same time. The second time, that's where everyone will be on their knees to show that we are completing this first cycle of prayer. So once we finish this first cycle of prayer, we will give salam. Okay, it's like, okay, salam like that. Then after that, the imam will stand up again. Okay, now he will just start. God is great again. Then okay, second one already. Then continue. That is if he go fast If he go slow, that means okay, take time. Stand up. Haven't yet Okay, then follow again. Something like that. So 8 cycles of that.
So every time, just now you talk about 5 different times. Every time is at least 8.
No. Only for the Ramadan prayer after the 5th one.
Okay.
That is the 8 times one. But if like normal prayers, one time, this one 2 movement, two sets. Then the second one is 4 sets, and then 4, and then 3, and then 4.
Why is there this magic number?
I'm not too sure. That one we must call an ustaz
Hotline.
lah.
Call
Call
hotline.
hotline lah. That one he will know
But
lah.
it's standard. Just now you talk about 4 times, 3 times. It's always standard. Everyone does the same.
Everyone does the same thing, and everyone say the same thing. That's about the prayers
But
lah.
the prayer itself, is the same prayer as well, or these 3 you can choose out from the Quran as well?
It's the same prayer.
Oh,
Yeah.
Only the last one, the 8 times one.
That one
he will decide.
He will decide.
And that's specific only to the
to
month of Ramadan lah.
period. Yeah. So, if for example these 5 normal prayers, right, you go to the mosque, then the imam he will choose his own verses also. But if you
Favorite
do
one lah.
his favorite one lah, the ones that he can really read and make people understand, you listen to this one, something like that. But if you do your own 5 prayers at home, right, just read simple stuff. Just read simple stuff. Finish. Okay.
You
finish
read,
already.
literally take the book out, or you
No,
really memorize.
all memorized already.
But for younger kids who started
Yes, you can have your book at the side.
Oh.
So
Now
just
got
like
very cute one, for kids,
animation
right?
one.
No lah, not
No,
animation.
I'm just joking. She said until like, sorry, I anyhow one.
Not cute one They have prayer mats for kids. You just press button which prayer you want to do. Okay, so for example, you want to do the evening prayer. Then you press evening prayer. Then got people read for you. Then the kids just follow and repeat after that.
So it's
very
like carpet
sweet.
with the
Yeah, with buttons.
Oh, that's lovely.
So easy for them to learn, mah.
Correct.
Just memorize after that.
Not bad, quite cute.
So when the young kids, right, they will learn to memorize, but to know the meaning, that it takes a different period
Yeah.
already lah. Yeah, right. Wow, you also start so serious already. I want to talk about fun stuff, you know.
Sorry.
Very fun, right?
Yeah, this is
Fun,
very
ah. Oh,
interesting.
okay. Thank you.
But you have to go to school to learn the thing, right? Does everyone go to understand the prayers and stuff?
Yes. So we have this thing like like Christians, they go Sunday school, right? So in Islam also we have. So some people go to Saturday or Sunday school. It's where they learn how to read Arabic, how to know about the pillars of Islam, and then how to pray all the other kinds of prayers also. But some people don't go because their parents already know. So the parents teach them. The parents will teach all the 5 prayers, and after each prayer, the parents will teach them how to read Arabic words. So like for me, last time I was lucky. My neighbor was a ustazah. So I just go to my next door neighbor and then she teach us how to read. Then you have like 20 kids at one time and she's alone. Yeah, then she just shout and scream. No! Then will be kena beat.
Like quite stressful.
Stress
How
but
long is one class?
depends, 45 to 2 hours.
Got makan
Wow.
or not?
No makan lah. Yeah,
Can-
after that go back already lah.
Go back. I think got makan, I will be interested.
Okay. So now, what kind of food do people eat during fasting month?
Food.
Ah.
Got special one, man?
Dates.
Very good. Yeah. Fast.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, why we eat dates? Because it's the Prophet's favorite food.
Oh.
So that's why people eat the dates during this fasting month, and it really helps you to sustain from morning until evening. So the rule is how we follow him: must drink 1 cup of water or cup of milk, and then with 3 dates, and it should sustain you throughout the whole fasting period.
So that's all you eat in the morning when you break fast?
Traditionally lah. For me, last time growing, I hate dates because the taste like and the look like cockroach.
Yes, it looks like cockroach. You are right.
Cockroach. Oh my god.
It
Yeah,
looks
the dates look like
then
cockroach.
It's like wrinkle. And then
Yeah,
one
it's
eat.
like,
And then the worst thing is that I don't drink milk. I only eat drink chocolate milk. So my breakfast, morning breakfast, usually I will eat cereal.
Oh, fancy.
Cereal with chocolate milk. Yeah, then my mother, my grandmother, my grandfather will eat rice, something heavy lah. But then those who really follow the rule of the prophets, right, then they will eat that just dates and just drink water. Then at night, then people go crazy makan but during that day when you go to shop, like you go bazaar like this you see all the food. Everything also you look nice. Everything also you want to buy. That's why they say when you are hungry, don't go shopping. You go shopping, you die. Serious. Everything also want to eat. Then in the end, when you go back home, want to eat, right? You cannot eat already. So a bit wasteful. So that is where we learn fasting month must not be wasteful. Because got people who don't even have food to eat. So we must tahan ourselves.
But quite hard actually. Like, you only fast during that period of time, right?
Yes.
Every day you don't practice fasting, right?
Yeah, it's
So
quite hard. Very hard.
After suddenly
Especially
this 1 month, it's not like, okay, I fast, I try 3 days, 5 days, then you can say, okay.
Yeah. Especially the water drinking part.
Yeah.
That one
Yes.
is the one that I think would be the most difficult.
Most difficult, yes. I think it's a common problem among everyone, right? Especially drinking. I think eating, no problem. But drinking, especially us as teachers, right?
Yeah.
Wow, we talk until the throat like so dry already, but no choice cannot drink, just tahan lah.
And it's so hot in Singapore, so it makes
And
it
if you
worse.
notice, right, every time during fasting month, it's warm season.
Yeah, it's very, very hot.
So that is part of the, people say, the challenge. Really to test your limits and your abilities, how you...
But why fasting?
Why? Because we need to remind ourselves of people who do not have stuff like us. Like, for example, now if we look in the world, right? Certain parts of the country, like Syria lah, Palestine lah, they are in war zone right now, right? So they can't even have proper food, proper clothing, and this is to just show us that we are lucky. And if we are not grateful, then something bad is going to happen. So yeah, it's really to test us. But if we were to compare like now the war-torn countries, right? Even there's no food, they are fasting every day already.
Yeah.
Right, there's no food, so they are literally fasting every day. And during this fasting month, they are really eating whatever is there. Yeah. So sometimes when it's not fasting month, not the Ramadan period, right? When I know that I cannot have time to eat or drink, right? It's best to just say the prayer to fast also, so that you can gain points from that.
No.
Yeah, so it's a practice lah.
Nice.
It's a practice. But for kids, give chance lah.
So
when
is that like an age like below what age, you know?
If you haven't reached puberty, you are not required to fully fast. You are just encouraged, but you are not fully required.
But who determines puberty? Like you don't
the
have
parents
you
will
don't have
know lah.
a time, a date, you know, like and you say, oh,
That one is up to you lah. But then the parents will usually know that, oh, you reach puberty already, so you die must fast. You don't fast, God will angry with you. Like that. But kids usually they will start with half a day fasting. But half a day fasting, they're also weird, you know. Got some kids, they will be like, okay, mommy, I go fasting. Then go school, wow, so hot. Go PE, so hot. Then, cher, I go to toilet, I wash my face. You see lah, wash face, drink. Wash face, drink. A lot of kids do that one. Then
now
like,
you tell everybody, they all know their secret already. They want to go, wash face, right?
all kids will do that one. If never wash face, cher, can I go gargle or not gargle? Go
Gargle
lah.
can or not? Legit like.
You can gargle. But if you gargle because of your thoughts that if I gargle, maybe some water will go in, cannot.
But you feel like you can dab water?
Can. You can dab water just because you have dry lips. So if it's medical, okay. It's because you are going sick, then okay, you can do that. But if you are pregnant or you are really very sick, don't fast lah.
It's not compulsory. Like, it's part of the religion. It's strongly encouraged.
It's compulsory. Because it's part of one of the pillars of Islam. That fasting is a must, and then go to pilgrimage is a must. If you can afford lah.
Definitely no sweets, right? Like
Sweets?
cannot eat sweet lah.
Cannot lah.
Nobody seeing it.
But I remember lah, last time also I like that one. Like after school finish, right? Then like, okay, I go 7-Eleven. Buy stuff, then go to deserted car park, right? Then like,
You walk halfway, then the police like see you walk like that, then come and check you. What are you trying to do, boy? Actually, I only want to eat sweet.
but if you talk about police, in Malaysia, they literally have police catching you.
Yeah.
You know?
My brother told me once.
If you never fast, the police will catch you and put inside where, you know. They will parade you inside the cops van.
Then
The dead people van. Yeah, the van where they put dead people. So they let everyone sit inside and they will parade around the
Chinggay.
to show like, oh, this one never fast.
Wow, shame you
Shame lah,
Wow.
public shaming.
Really In
Yeah,
Malaysia?
In Malaysia.
Other parts?
I think Brunei maybe have that kind of thing
Oh,
also.
damn scary.
Wow, yeah, that's very scary.
So if you watch like Malay dramas, right? There's some dramas during fasting month, they will show like, wow, people cover. Then come eat together. Then police come. Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, no.
Then all kena put inside the van.
But it's actually ultimately it is your faith and
Yeah,
you
it's
answer to
To God
to
yourself lah.
Mm.
So if you truly follow, then follow lah.
Yeah, lah, correct lah.
Right.
But when you're children, like how do you all entertain yourselves when you're trying to, especially the first time that you observe the whole month of fasting, right? How do you, you need to find something to distract you from the whole.
Actually, yeah lah. You try to distract yourself by playing games lah, playing the
pinching
void
yourself.
deck. Wah. But then there's too much distraction because there's too much food people cooking on that day.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
every day the parents will be like, okay, tonight I want to cook this one. That not only your parents, the whole neighborhood is cooking. So you smell all this stuff already. Then you're like,
very
wow,
hard to
shit.
distract yourself.
Cannot distract already. Just tahan lah. Just like
5 p.m. a lot of time we go after school, go Pasar Malam, walk, and then see all the food already.
Alah. So
People who preparing the food, it's even harder for them, what?
yes, it's very hard
So
for
they
them.
cannot taste to check whether there's enough salt,
See,
right?
I want to taste the food.
Very
like,
good.
salty
very
or not,
good.
ma?
So there is a rule for it. If you are cooking and the purpose of you is to taste whether it's salty or sweet, you can. But cannot be 1 spoon. It's just like
Cannot taste. Cannot taste.
you never taste it until finish already. So the rule is just dip one, then you
Lick
just
one,
taste.
right?
Put on your tongue. The tip of your
So
tongue.
really everything is being stated lah, or
Yes.
shared lah.
Ah.
Okay, still got what else?
What
Oh,
else?
We trying to king the king the system.
People say during fasting month cannot dig your nose, cannot dig your ears.
Why?
Why?
Because-
Itchy,
Yeah, I need like a cotton bud every day just to like.
So they say that you can, but you cannot do it until so deep until you shock sia. Right. So this one like divert your attention to do something else ma.
Why cannot?
Cannot because like
Itchy,
wah.
what?
Yeah,
If itchy can like itchy just dig.
But itchy means shock, what? You itchy, you think then not shock. Not shock. Not shock. Can go massage or not? Everything not so cannot be shock, this month.
Massage, I think better not lah. Yeah, because massage can bring other things. Yeah.
I heard like no sexual things as well, right?
Yes, no sexuality.
So you're that
I
whole
cannot
period-
also have sexual thoughts.
sexual thought.
Impure thoughts impure thoughts.
Okay. But so like for example you want to relax, go massage, cannot lah, because this one is, although it's not sexual for sure lah, but I mean getting yourself relaxed, enjoying,
Yeah.
cannot.
Better not lah. It's
So
better
can
to
watch
refocus.
movie?
Can. But
Shock lah, but shock.
you watch movie but then if suddenly got sex scene how?
Oh, fast
Then
forward.
cannot also.
So only watch PG one.
Watch cartoon can.
Cartoon.
Ah.
Cartoon also got sexual one. What? The
What kind of cartoon you watch? So yeah,
Wow.
any impure thoughts, sexual stuff, also cannot.
So the whole month is spent on prayer lah.
on
Essentially
prayers
on prayer.
to purify yourself. Yeah. So that's why we have a lot of prayers on that.
Yeah. That
On
month, yep.
So after Ramadan is finished, 30 days, okay, then the following month is called what?
Hari Raya
Oh, Hari Raya. There is a name for the month.
man.
It starts with an S.
As I only thought Salaman. Salamat Hari Raya.
That month is called Shawwal.
Shower.
So
What does it
Shawwal is a celebration month lah. After Ramadan, they call it Shawwal. But if you want to know more about Shawwal, I will call my my lifeline lah. Huh?
Okay.
Then he can talk more about what is Shawwal. Okay. So before we end off, okay. Wow, today really serious. I scared, I scared. If I say something wrong, please tell me.
Wrong lah, salah lah.
Okay. So I have a quiz for you all.
I don't like
Okay.
quiz lah.
So if you know the answer, just take this and shake.
Okay, can. Why am I keeping it?
Okay, ready?
White light some
Wow,
more.
wow, wow, wow.
Right.
You're going to be put on the spot.
On the spotlight.
Oof.
Ready?
Okay.
Here is your first question. From when to when, the timing, do Muslims fast?
The month or the
Not the month, the
The-
timing.
time of the day?
Yes. Yes.
Sunrise to sunset. You're
Correct!
Yay!
Okay, good job. Yes, from dawn to dusk, right? Sunrise to sunset. 1 point for Aditi.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, second question. What is the fasting month called?
Ramadan.
Never put. What's the answer?
Ramadan.
Yay! Correct.
Hang, this got one question correct.
1 each. Okay. Can you just randomly think? This one I never say one.
Okay.
But you can think about it. Name 3 types of food that is eaten in fasting month.
Got specific food one meh?
Huh.
dates,
Uh-huh.
rendang,
Uh-huh.
and
All the
fried
food.
chicken.
Fried chicken. Can. What is it? Ting. Yes.
Got specific
Correct.
food, man.
God.
Why?
Not specific lah. The 3 types of food that is eaten in fasting month lah. Just now, see, she understood. Huh? Dates, rendang, and fried chicken.
Nasi lemak can or not?
Nasi lemak also can.
Then it's
But-
like any food that I
Yeah lah,
name.
any
food.
As long
Any
as
food
halal,
lah.
I okay already what.
That's what I did.
Yes, random. Okay, so 2, 1. Okay. Can we dig our ears and nose during fasting month?
Can,
But
but cannot be shook.
correct.
Cannot be shook, ah. You laugh.
So the minute you feel a bit shook, just poke a bit lah.
Wah,
Pain until pain.
the purpose is to clear whatever stuff,
Huh?
to relieve.
Huh?
Okay. Final questions. What is the month called after Ramadan?
Oh.
I just mentioned just now. I just mentioned.
It
Salah,
starts with-
salah already, not salama already.
It's with a S.
Yes.
Yes.
That's all. Sawal.
Dika.
Who wants to answer? Quick. Ring the bell first. Ring the bell.
Sawal.
Correct.
Oh, correct. Woohoo.
Okay, but the pronunciation is
It's-
Shawwal.
Oh, Shawwal. Okay.
Shawwal. Very good. Congratulations. The winner is Aditi.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so I hope you have know more about the.
Disco like me.
Okay. Okay, I hope you now know a little bit more about fasting month, a little bit deeper for our audience also. Stress. Also stress. Okay, so maybe next episode we'll talk about Hari Raya lah. Okay, but before that, since fasting month is here, I just want to promote. I have a bazaar coming up.
Yay!
It will be at the Wisma Geylang Serai, the field behind. My booth is 507. If you want to see the 3 of us there, make a date with us there. Okay, we can
Oh.
break fast together, eat the dates, the rendang, or the
Fried
Nasi
chicken.
lemak.
I will teach him more food during the fasting month lah. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and also continue share more.
And
more.
comment.
Comment lah. Where's your comments? Hiya. Okay, never mind. With that, I'm Firdaus.
I'm Aditi.
Ting Lun.
We'll see you on the next episode. Bye bye.
Bye bye.